3. Archangel Michael says, "It's only for you." 5 minutes left. There will be massive changes in your life. If you ignore this, I will never help. Open it quickly. My beloved, you are not here by mistake. You were drawn here by divine alignment, not by accident or coincidence. Your soul knew it before your mind did. Something is moving in the heavenly realm so specifically for you that even time had to bend its rhythm to allow this moment to reach you. The breath you're taking right now is not ordinary, it is charged. It is sacred. It is purposeful. And Archangel Michael has been watching every battle you've fought quietly, every tear you've cried without witness, every smile you forced so others wouldn't worry. And now, he has stood up, drawn his flaming sword, not to attack, but to defend your breakthrough, which has been long overdue. You think you've been forgotten, but heaven has had your name in its thunder and its whispers. There is a scroll that bears your name, rolled in gold light and bound in prophetic ink. It contains the next chapter of your life, a chapter that changes not just days but decades. But heaven waited for you to open this message. Because God's plan involves your agreement, your awareness, your surrender. You see, when Archangel Michael says, "only for you," he doesn't mean others won't receive blessings. He means this specific miracle was written in your lineage, stitched into your spiritual DNA. Others may glance at this and scroll away, but this was not designed to speak to them. It is your heartbeat that matches this rhythm. It is your name that was whispered through the wind at exactly this hour. In the invisible realm, there has been a shift. Something heavy was just lifted off your name. Something dark that clung to your decisions, that muddied your direction, that tangled your thoughts in confusion. A presence that lingered in your room when you thought you were alone, that made you doubt yourself even when you were right. That thing, it has been broken. It has been torn. Not by your hands but by the flaming hand of an archangel who refused to watch you suffer one more day. You have 5 minutes, no, not to make a decision in fear, but to say yes with your heart. A yes that says, "God, I'm ready. Speak to me. I will not miss what you orchestrated just for me." Because if you walk away from this moment, thinking it's just a coincidence or internet timing, you may silence the very voice that was sent to free you. You may delay the miracle that was already dispatched. Archangel Michael is not threatening you. He's pleading in divine urgency. The kind of urgency heaven uses only when doors are about to open and chains are about to fall and names are about to be rewritten. Your name. Yes, your name is glowing in the spirit. It has been purified through fire, through heartbreak, through silent rooms where no one knew you were breaking inside. And God said, "That one. Right there. This is the moment I speak to them. Loudly. Clearly. Personally. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are not too far gone. You are standing on sacred ground, where the earth meets eternity, and time bends to let this exact second wrap around you. Don't ignore it. Don't pretend you didn't feel that. That chill, that lump in your throat, that unexplainable pull, that's not emotion. That's confirmation. You are being divinely summoned, divinely seen, and divinely invited into a future that was hidden until now. Say yes. Say, I receive. Say, speak, Lord, your child is listening. Because what happens next will change everything. There are moments, my child, when the divine realm leans in just a little closer, when heaven itself pauses its symphony to let one single voice echo through the stars, down through the clouds, and into your soul. That is what this is. A divine lean. A moment the heavens agreed not to repeat again in the same way. And it has your name written in golden breath. Archangel Michael has not left your side in days. He has circled your spirit like a guardian eagle, watching, waiting, whispering, hoping that you would finally hear what was being spoken over your life in the silence you mistook as emptiness. This is not ordinary news. No, this is a divine shift that has already started stirring in the unseen. But God is a God of honor, and heaven will not force itself into hearts that are shut tight in fear or disbelief. So the message waits outside your door like rain on dry ground, begging you to step outside and let it touch your soul before it's gone. This is your confirmation that you were never forgotten. In fact, there were conversations in heaven last night, serious ones, where your name was brought up by the angels, and Jesus himself leaned forward and said, "It's time." Do you feel that? That sudden pressure in your chest? That tear forming for no reason? That deep, unspoken knowing that something is about to change but you can't explain how you know it? That's not emotion. That's visitation. That's your spirit reacting to truth your body hasn't caught up to yet. Archangel Michael was given an order, not by chance, but by a command from heaven. He was told, "Deliver this now. The moment is ripe. Don't delay." He's been standing at the edge of your atmosphere, watching your thoughts, guarding your prayers, counting every time you doubted your worth and still chose to be kind, still chose to give, still chose to pray even when you felt unheard. Heaven saw it all. Not one moment of your silent strength went unnoticed. And now, the massive change has begun. The shift you didn't know was being prepared behind the scenes is now walking toward you, on angels' feet, wrapped in divine timing, clothed in favor that cannot be denied. But hear this with the seriousness of love: heaven responds to the heart that responds. This moment, this very script, is a divine invitation wrapped in gentle fire. If you turn away again, if you scroll with a heart shut by familiarity, you risk missing a door that may not look this wide again. Archangel Michael is not saying this out of threat, he is saying it out of sacred urgency. You've asked for signs. You've cried for breakthrough. And now, when heaven speaks softly, don't wait for it to scream. You've been called. Not by man. Not by chance. But by eternity itself. And the changes coming will feel like dreams wrapped in reality. They will heal you in places even your words never reached. People you thought had forgotten you will suddenly remember. Things stolen will return with interest. Peace that was lost will sit again in your home. But only if your soul opens. Only if your heart says, yes. That's all that's being asked. Not perfection. Not performance. Just a yes that moves the mountains in the spirit realm. So say it now. With trembling hands or quiet faith, just say it, I receive what's mine. I open my spirit. Speak to me, God. Because the next 5 minutes were carved out just for you. And what you do with them will shape what finds you in the next 5 years. Heaven is waiting. You didn't stumble upon this by chance. You were drawn to this moment by invisible hands, carried through time and thought, until heaven's timing aligned with the beat of your aching heart. Archangel Michael was not sent to warn you, he was sent to awaken you. To remind you that before the earth began, before your name was ever spoken by human lips, it was sung by angels in heaven's sacred courts. You are not random. You are remembered. And these 5 minutes are proof. Your life is not falling apart, it is being rerouted. And sometimes, before the blessing touches your hands, heaven has to remove what was never meant to stay in them. The delay wasn't denial. The silence wasn't rejection. The pain wasn't punishment. It was all divine preparation. Every unanswered question, every quiet goodbye, every friend who turned into a stranger and every door that closed while you were still knocking, none of it was to break you, it was to preserve you for this exact transition. The massive change God has prepared is not something you earn, it's something you accept. And the angels are now arranging everything for it to arrive without delay. Archangel Michael is standing close, and he's not whispering anymore. He's declaring. He's speaking in thunder and light over your name, your house, your destiny. And while others might scroll by this moment numb, you are awake, you are listening, your soul knows this is for you. Why? Because you've always been sensitive to shifts, always picked up on the vibrations no one else noticed, always felt things deeper than you could explain. That wasn't weakness. That was calling. That was your spirit being tuned to heaven's frequency long before you understood why. And now heaven is speaking clearly. Your past will no longer define you. The shame that followed your name will now bow before your testimony. The people who underestimated you will soon watch you rise into a favor they never imagined you deserved. But it's not for revenge, it's for redemption. It's so the glory of God shines so brightly through you that even the ones who broke you will have to admit, only God could have done this. You are not forgotten. You are being reordered. Your finances are shifting, your relationships are shifting, your very name is being rewritten in places you haven't even stepped into yet. And this message is not to entertain you, it's to ignite you. Wake up. Feel this. Open your spirit. You have 5 minutes to decide not what happens in heaven, but what happens in you. Say it quietly or shout it aloud, I'm ready. I surrender. Let the change begin. Because Archangel Michael is watching. The heavens are listening. And the miracle was never late, it was waiting for your yes.